Hello, Cozy Corner crew. Today we have a very special video in honor of Wicked for Good coming out this weekend. I wanted to personally go through some collectibles I have of my Wizard of Oz collection. So, before we begin, let's take a nice big deep breath together. Okay? Settle in. Here we go. Very good. Very nice. Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name is Jalen. This is the Cozy Corner, your place to tune in and chill out. As your breath softens and you ease into the moment, please be sure to like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. Now let us begin. All right, so just a little backstory. I grew up a Wizard of Oz head. I was watching Wizard of Oz at I am told, I've been watching Wizard of Oz since I was 2 years old. My parents just popped that VHS in that player and just said, sit here and watch this, and I did. And then it got to a point where I would wake up in the middle of the night, I am told, and put on the DVD. No, not a DVD. I would turn on my streaming. I would put in the VHS in the middle of the night as a wee little kid and watch The Wizard of Oz. So The Wizard of Oz has been in and around my life for as long as I can remember, and I have been told. Over the years, mostly from family, and honestly, I haven't even asked for it, which is like super sweet of them, that now I can look back and be so grateful for the things that they gifted me as collectible items. But something about Wizard of Oz and me as a kid planted in my family's brain that they needed to get me gifts of Wizard of Oz stuff. I don't know if I just talked about it a lot. I have no idea. So I thought today it would be fun to show you just a little bit of some of my collection of Wizard of Oz things. I didn't get the whole collection of my stuff. Some of that is at my parents' house still. But today we have a nice little assortment. So settle in, just hang out with us for a little bit. Keep it calm and cozy. And that's it. That's all you gotta do today. That's it. All right, so first we're gonna start with something super simple. This was gifted to me. This is a Dorothy and Toto bookmark. And on the back it says, the beloved film The Wizard of Oz chronicled the adventures of Dorothy, a little girl who found herself in the land of Oz after her house was carried away by a tornado. Judy Garland's plaintive Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, and her friendship with Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion have since become a part of our language and culture. Obviously, I love this because it has Dorothy, a doggy, and glitter. Hello. And obviously, I've kept it in its protective case, and I have never used it. It acts as a decoration piece on my bookcase at the very bottom, along some other decorative things. So this is one gifted to me by a family member. Another super random one is this sign, which says, nobody gets in to see the wizard, not nobody, not know how. And to be honest, I've never hung this up. I think I had it above my door one time, just like sitting on the ledge. But I kind of love it. I kind of love the vibe of like, get out of here. It's like a new take on like stay out type of thing. Oh, and it's nice. It's metal. It's one of those metal signs. And also, another thing. While I obviously saw the first Wicked and I've seen the play, I was not like a Wicked head. Like, I didn't grow up or kind of cared about the Wicked storyline. I'm a purist when it comes to Wizard of Oz. I don't want to see negative talk about it. I don't want to see just anything that could ruin my experience I've had with that movie. So seeing Wicked was kind of a lot because I was like, wait, this is not the story that I know and love and that my heart finds comfort in. So I have not seen Wicked for Good yet. I'm going to let the crowds die down. But I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous because of the storyline I've seen spoilers of, and I'm like, oh, I don't want anything to change in my experience, you know? Okay, next up is this 75th anniversary companion book. This is totally one of my coffee table books. Like, come on now. It has the sheen, the reflective. It's beautiful. The edges look good. OCD. No crinkles in the paper. No bunny ears or dog ears. Yeah, I'm very OCD with my books. But this was really beautiful. They did a great job of, I mean, just like details about making the movie. Like that's like, what do they call that? Hair and makeup test, photos. I just love this stuff. My nostalgic heart just loves it. Like test photos of how they wanted the Tin Man to look. That's why I love my Wizard of Oz Anniversary Collector's book. I've explored this book a little bit more on a video back handful of years ago. I mean, maybe 2 years ago. So if you're interested in seeing what the inside of this book is, there is a whole YouTube video dedicated to that on my channel. All right, guys, and here, look at this. This is pretty wild that I still have this, and I didn't intentionally try to keep it. It's just ended up being in my life for this long. Guys, the VHS in all its VHS glory. Yep. This is it. This is it. I'm trying to see what year this would have come out. Doesn't look like it says, but that's okay. Brings back such good memories in my body. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow, it's even rewound. And I didn't just do that for the channel because I haven't seen a VHS player in a very long time. It looks pristine. Pristine. I love it. So yeah, the Wizard of Oz. And if you're like, come on now, why? Seriously, why the Wizard of Oz? And I get that people have like their own collections and obsessions, and some people have other movies they're obsessed with. And if I have to look back on it when I was a kid, I think I was gravitated towards the colors of it, obviously the music of it, and it was just like a make-believe land. That's what I'm looking back on as an adult. As an adult, I love it for, like, my brain is blown, like, how did they even make this movie in the time that they made it, in the year that they made it, compared to now with Wicked for Good coming out, where it's mostly green screen. There are some of those beautiful shots of the big giant sets that they made, like in the forest, and you know, interior shots also. But this Wizard of Oz, they had to like build 90% of that movie. And as an adult watching it, I respect the heck out of that. And I just kind of still get swept away in it. I don't want to see any glitches in the movie. I try not to pick the movie apart. I don't watch the movie with someone who's going to pick it apart. Like, I try to keep it very comforting. So that's why I'm still obsessed with it. And I don't watch it a lot. I don't want to burn it out. Like, I'll watch it around Christmas time I've kind of started doing that because they play it on TV, but I'll actually watch it. Oh, guys, obviously I bought it on Apple TV. I own it, obviously, for whenever I want to watch it. Also, in my Wizard of Oz obsession, I also bought The Great and Powerful Oz with James Franco and Michelle Williams. And that one is really fun and silly, but the makeup and the costumes in that one, stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, moving right along. This, I feel, was in my room since I was like 5 years old. And might have been in there even sooner. It's like a little wooden, what do they call these? Because there's like a little ballerina on the inside, but it's actually Dorothy. The latch still works. The color is faded, but the vibe is still there. This also sits down on my bookcase below with my other collectible things. The little wind up works. It says it was made in 1989. Take a look at this. It's definitely not hand painted. It's like this like coating, like a vinyl over top of it. But let's open it up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Beautiful. Beautiful. And let me show you what I have in here. I don't know why this is in here, but at some point along the way, I decided to put a vinyl sticker cutout of Britney Spears. Britney Jean Spears, ladies and gentlemen, has nothing to do with Wizard of Oz. She was also one of my collectible things at the time. Magazines, posters, Barbies, you name it. So I have her in there too. Don't know why. Now, this last piece is one of two kind of larger collections of Wizard of Oz stuff that I have. I have another full set of Wizard of Oz characters in something called the Cow Parade. You might be able to Google that. I sounded like such a boomer just then because I know you can Google it and find it. It's called the Cow Parade, Wizard of Oz. I have all of those figurines, but I don't have anywhere to really put it right now. So those are safely at my parents' house in their collector boxes until I have my own room to freaking do, or a freaking china cabinet to do Wizard of Oz memorabilia. But I do have this one here, and I keep it set up like a little scene in my closet, and I love it so much. So we have the Precious Moments collectors. I have all the precious moments of the Wizard of Oz when they came out, and again, gifted to me. Never would have asked for this as a kid. I'm sure when I opened it, I was like, oh, great. But I love it. I love it today. And I did like it back then, but it wasn't, when you're a kid, it's not really what you're getting excited for. This series came out in 2011. And so we have Tin Man, Cowardly Lion. And Precious Moments are like a thing in my family. This is the only Precious Moments set that I have besides one when I was a kid. It was like a baby's first, like age 1 through 10, and it came with like you gifted that precious moment to the kid every year, and I got that one from my aunt. Outside of that, this is my only Precious Moments collector set, again gifted to me by my parents, who thought ahead that one day I might want these. We have Dorothy and Scarecrow. I feel like such a child, like picking them up, nervous to touch and hold them. Like I'm not supposed to be doing this, even though they're mine. So stinking cute. So stinking cute. And then finally, guys, Elphaba and Glinda herself. Also, I did my nails. Glinda inspired. Glinda inspired. Okay. And this Elphaba is not green. Don't know why Precious Moments chose to not make her green. But she's not the Wicked Witch of the West. So stinking freaking cute. Glinda with all of her glitter, like literally my nails are Glinda vibes. I never dressed up as any Wizard of Oz growing up for Halloween or anything. I'm telling you, I kept it very like, don't mess with this movie. Like, this is something about it just stuck with me my entire life. Even as a kid, I never wanted to dress up as Dorothy. It was like, don't mock my culture. Don't mock my homeland of Oz. And I've talked about it before, and I do mean it. Oh, I have one more thing. I have a notebook that is pink, and it says, I have it right here, I just can't reach it. It says, "You had the power all along, my dear, Glinda." And as an adult, that's what I love so much about the Wizard of Oz, the OG Wizard of Oz, the original, is the messaging that you've always had the power. And that's what we try to talk about here in the Cozy Corner, how to calm down, how to give yourself some peace, how to just self-soothe, because really at the end of the day, we do have the power to do that, even if it feels like a struggle some days, and even if it feels like you can't do it again. You always find that strength, that courage, that heart to come out on the other side, finding that moment to say, you know what, I can do this. I have always had the power, my dear. And you can go about your day, and it's something that I live by. When I start getting down on myself, when I start questioning everything, when I feel like nothing is in my control, I love to come back to that quote and just remember that I do have the power. Think back on the times that I have overcome things, and it can be very helpful for you too. I have to mention, though, the pops in the background, guys. Full pop collection, Wizard of Oz. Love that, love that, love that. That's like a modern Precious Moments, you know what I mean? Like if they weren't up there, Precious Moments would be up there. But I love the colors in all the Wizard of Oz pops that I have. They do have some of the Wicked ones. I'm curious if I should get them or if I should just keep it, you know, OG original. I just don't want to regret it. There have been some collectible Wizard of Oz things that have come along my path as an adult that I did not jump on, and I wish I would have. So I'm kind of weighing out, do I want the Wicked pops? Like, am I going to regret not getting the Wicked pops? But I really love what these collectibles show to me, which is love from family, gifting me these gifts, and just the care that has been given to them as well, to not get banged up and, you know, all disgusting as you give these things to kids, and you never know what they can do to them. So lastly, what do you collect, if anything? I know a lady who collects rocks. Not like gemstones, like she drives to another state, grabs a rock from the side of the road, and comes on back. Like, she collects rocks like that. Has a great day, finds a rock, collects it, writes on the rock what happened that day. That was great. I know people obviously collect sports things. Like, what is it that you collect if you are a collector? Maybe it's pins. I get really into pins sometimes. Like writing pins, not pins on a jacket, not a lapel pin. So tell me, share with me. I love to hear it. I think collecting things is really sweet, obviously. Really fun. And it's just for you. Brings you a little bit of joy. We could all use that right now. So thank you so much for being here with me today and going through my little bitty Wizard of Oz collection that I have present. And I hope this collection can grow in the future. So thank you so much again. I'll see you real soon.